you've been blocked from coming into the U.S., but like, what artists have you hooked up with abroad?
I mean, really, I've been just on my me thing, Obviously, I'll be seeing a lot of the comrades, out and about, I saw Jay out in Cannes for the film festival. I saw Ye out in, he be in Paris a lot. I always see him in Paris, you know what I'm saying? Pusha-T, you dig? A$AP Rocky and them was out here last night, you know what I'm saying? So I be seeing a lot of these kids out here, you know what I mean?
Alright, I know that you and Pusha-T, got a chance to talk at one point. Have you really, got a chance to build with any of these other guys that you mentioned?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Hov, when I was at the film festival in Cannes, I seen Hov a few times out here, because remember he did Bercy twice. So yeah, but we really kicked it in Cannes for the film festival at when Yeezy had that he had the Cruel Summer showing. He did like a little short film, you know what I'm saying? So I really, I talked to Hov for like an hour, you know what I'm saying? We just stood up and just, just really 2-1-2, just really vibed out, you know what I'm saying? He was really just, putting me on to a lot of information and just, going back, you know what I'm saying? I know son since like 97, you dig, when he had the office on John Street and he used to live on top of Proline on Atlantic Ave, you dig? So it was definitely, great to see him and just, he's a bright dude, brilliant dude, very intellectual, got a lot of, profound thoughts on what's happening around us, you dig? And so definitely going back and forth with him and just getting his perspective on, you know what I'm saying? On what music is and what I mean to music and giving me advice as to what I should do, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't really talk to dudes. So to get an hour out of him, you know what I'm saying, was definitely a monumental experience, you know what I mean?
What were some of his insights really in terms of the music that you were doing and so forth?
I mean, it wasn't necessarily just the music. It's really just more about the culture, you dig, and how to approach the culture, while making my music. You know what I'm saying? All of us is always just one hit away, you dig, and obviously I'm in that position of not, really hitting that home run yet, you dig, but everybody know I got that A-Rod batting average, once I get started, you know what I'm saying? So it's just about hitting one of them out the park. But more than talking about, you dig, my music, it was more about talking about music in general and the culture and how to approach it with the honesty and the integrity, you know what I'm saying, that him and I are both known for, and to never stray away from that, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you were away for quite some time, and when you got locked up, Jay was definitely a force. But when you got out, he was way bigger. I mean, like how do you feel about Jay's progression during all these years?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think Watch the Throne is his best album out. Actually, I got my Brooklyn Nets hat on right now. I got my snakeskin snapback on right now, you dig? But Watch the Throne, I think, is his best album, to date. You dig? I'm sure maybe there are better albums. You dig? Reasonable Doubt. We can never really compare anything to Reasonable Doubt. But I think Watch the Throne sees him like at his best. You dig? It's like Game 6. You dig? Jordan at Game 6. Just when you thought he couldn't win another ring, I really felt he pulled it off. Like the way he was able to just take it up. You dig? A lot of people pray for his downfall, as they do many other people. But it's one thing to stay at where where you're known to be superior, but to raise the bar and to go even further, it's really amazing to me, and it's inspiring to me. Actually seeing him in Cannes really helped me, to get inspired and just really get more aggressive as far as what I'm doing, because it's like homeboy been winning a ring for 12 years straight. I think since I've been locked up, he won a ring every year. You know what I'm saying? So he got 12 rings, and like his last ring to me was one of his best rings, if not his best ring. You dig? Like just the performance, the attitude, the energy, just the conversation, the information that's being dispensed, just everything. You dig? And homeboy, I have my issues as far as with Obama and what they do for the African Americans, and I think everybody could do a little bit more. But just as far as the music is concerned, and just as far as the person, Hov is a grounded fella. You dig? He's a real, he's a real humble guy, as humble as you could be, being worth $500 million and having the type of success that he's had. You know what I'm saying? He got his life in perspective. And he's a real mild-mannered, humble guy, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, because, when he get on that mic, he's a beast. And he monsters out, you know what I mean? But in person, once he respects you, you know what I'm saying? And he give it up, you know what I mean? And so definitely to hear his perspective on the culture, on the music, on me, what I should do, you understand? And just overall, where I should go, you know what I'm saying? That's like talking to Warren Buffett, you know what I'm saying? Dudes got to pay for that, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, like I said, I'm inspired by greatness. That's why a lot of people misunderstand where I come from if I give a critique or something, or if I give a perspective that may be negative on someone else. I don't not want people to be great. I don't not want people to be incredible, because, in fact, that makes me better. You know what I'm saying? The better people are, the better other artists are, the better I become. Because, I'm a competitor, so I want to put out the best music. I want to be the #1 guy. I want to be the most dominant. You understand? So, when you talk to a fella like Hov, and you see how consistent he's been, and you see how he's been able to even go further than what was imaginable, you dig? It's really incredible. You know what I'm saying?